The human being was born blessed. Every one of us was born with a consciousness that can save us from unconsciousness, a consciousness that at the same time can take us to our deepest self. And what does to be in touch with our deepest self really means? That is like being enlightened if it's not enlightenment itself. Enlightenment is nothing else than being aware, but not only aware of everything surrounding you, but more importantly, everything inside you. Because life does not start outside, life starts inside. The bad thing is that most people are not using the awareness, and because of that, the awareness is weak, is lean, lack of muscles, because it's like going to the gym. The more you go to the gym and exercise, the more muscles you gain. Same thing with the awareness. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes and more aware you become. If you don't use your awareness, then catastrophe can take place in your life. In fact, most problems in the world, like wars, sorrow, homicides, suicides, and crimes, are caused by unconsciousness. Because the human being is possessed by the mind. What is the mind? The thoughts. If you identify yourself with your mind or thoughts, then you're killing your awareness. How you identify yourself with your mind or thoughts? You do that by reacting to your thoughts. You feel the reaction in your body. So the thought is the cause, and the reaction in your body is the effect or the feeling or the emotion. That happens because your mind has a belief or false belief. So your mind thinks that things in life should or have to happen the way it wishes to expect. If it does not happen the way it wishes to expect, then frustration takes place in your life and you react. You have an emotion or feeling, and there is where ego comes from. Ego is in the mind. Fear is in the mind. All feelings and emotions are in the mind. I'm not saying you shouldn't experience good feelings. In fact, we must feel good feelings because it's healthy and makes us feel good. What I'm trying to say is that you should be alert or aware of everything that's happening inside you every single moment. One example of not being aware and the catastrophe that it can take and it can cause is the supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, launching and testing missiles everywhere without caring to know that one of those missiles could land in some populated territory and kill dozens of people. This is what he was thinking when he was doing that. I have one of the strongest army and killing weapons in the world, and nobody can mess up with me. Was he aware of that thought? Same thing with Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, threatening Kim Jong-un by saying that a missile artillery would land in North Korea if he continued launching and testing those missiles. This is exactly what Donald Trump was thinking in his mind. And the most powerful man on earth, president of the most powerful country on earth, and I cannot admit that, so I have to give a lesson to this idiot. Was he aware of this way of thinking? You know, this is exactly what they were doing, feeding their ego. Things like this, or worse, can happen when you are not aware of your thoughts in your mind. Something must have enlightened them that they later on made peace. When we're born, As we grow, we are learning everything we experience, and those experiences become thoughts and memories. In those thoughts and experiences, we adopt and learn way of thinking or thought patterns. Those thought patterns can be negative and positive. Unfortunately, we adopt more negative thoughts than positive. And those negative thoughts comes with things like ego, sorrow, worry, fear, depression, resentment, etc., etc. Not too long ago, I was talking to someone I met randomly, and this person was telling me he has two women. He told me that men are from the street and women are from the house. He told me the man is made to be with several or different women, and women should be with only one man. That's another example of being possessed by the mind or ego. If you're like that, then you're completely unaware. That's not being aware. Your mind thinks that having different women is being a man or successful with women. Same thing happened with the women. You don't realize about that idea or thought. You have to start observing your thoughts. Be there every time a thought like that comes to your mind. That happens because you have created a program in your mind learned from the society. That's called conditioning. I want to invite you to follow yourself and not the society. One experiment some time ago made with apes can help you solve that. The way it's always been done around here. Start with a cage containing 5 apes. In the cage, hang a banana on a string and put stairs under it. Before long, an ape will go to stairs and start to climb towards the banana. As soon as the ape touches the stairs, spray all the apes with cold water. After a while, another ape makes an attempt with the same result. All the apes are sprayed with cold water. Turn off the cold water. If later another ape tries to climb the stairs, the other apes will try to prevent it even though no water sprays at them. Now, remove one ape from the cage and replace it with a new one. The new ape sees the banana and wants to climb the stairs. To his horror, all of the apes attack him. After another attempt, an attack, he knows that if he tries to climb the stairs again, he will be assaulted. Next, remove another of the original 5 apes and replace it with a new one. The newcomer goes to the stairs and is attacked. The newcomer takes part into the punishment with enthusiasm. Again, replace the third original ape with a new one. The new one makes it to the stairs and is attacked as well. 2 of the 4 apes that beat him have no idea why they were not permitted to climb the stairs or why they are participating in the beating of the newest ape. After replacing the 4th and 5th original apes, all the apes which have been sprayed with cold water have been replaced. Nevertheless, no ape ever again approaches the stairs. Why is that? Why not? Because that's the way it's always been done around here. The humans have the same irrational thoughts of the apes. Everyone follows everyone, but very few follow themselves. What would have happened if one of the apes would have climbed the stairs after having stopped spraying with cold water? But that's the question. All of them adopted the idea. None of them broke the ice. Same thing with the human. Once the idea is adopted, the belief is created. We are trapped in the mind, and the way to get out of there is through awareness. Start observing yourself, every thought, every feeling, every moment. At the beginning, it's difficult, but guess what? You are creating the habit, and as a result, you will get the handle of it. Enough for now. Thank you.